Look at that.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
What now? What now?
Ghana!
This place.
These are...
Therefore a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't burdens...
a strange thing to find.
This portrait. 'Tis most odd, as 'tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither...
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife.
Hey, look!
A diary. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried. Never formally bound in
So 'twas a love child?
Apparently so. But the father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry... Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his...
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming...
'Twould be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to just...
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even... And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking...
However...
It can't be.
Let's see. Hey.
This is...
Look!
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
I don't like this.
Yeah. What now?
Ready?
Yes. What? Hero?
Is that a... Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fuzzy.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you killed...
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well...
Ah, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've let Heisme himself. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling.
What?
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food! Come, my darling. It's time for supper!
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put it...
If we can figure out what it really is...
Witness our secret technique!
Get after
You can do this!
This should suffice.
I'm alive.
Helpful as ever. I should... Ah! Not now. Give me your aid! No, I shall vanquish evil! I'll cut you down!
I'm all prepared. Let me help.
I owe you.
Only a flesh wound.
Captain, they've got
Join
your
with me!
defenses down!
Come!
hidden arm! Too much. Falling back! Oh, power of kings!
After me!
Fall!
Think?
Captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing hits.
Here.
My thanks!
Heisman!
Is everyone all right?
They've dropped your defenses!
Here! Thanks.
Reel it. Now we strike. Now accept your fate.
Captain!
Now,
they've
let's
brought
give me your
defenses
aid.
down.
We'll do this together.
Let me help!
Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for! Allies, together!
No.
This should help.
That helped.
Much thanks.
Helpful as ever.
On me, we go together. Oh, plunder! I see your game.
Finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman! Is everyone up? Thing's been... Wait! I bet if you go for those... We can't afford to feel... If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't
Let's
move
get
around
on with
so
it.
much.
Forward!
Captain's
It won't
dazed.
hold back!
He's gonna have a hard time
healing
landing
power.
hits.
My thanks.
Plus neat.
I owe you.
I shall show you what true magic is. From our
I
position,
knew you'd help.
Oh, power of kings! And now accept your fate. Mustn't settle for the easy way. I leave it to you.
After me! Not the right move. You first.
I will fight with Seeker! No. Lend me your strength. Not this. Let's go. Here.
Quite a boon.
Captain's hurt
I
bad.
can't give up now.
Let's get him some healing. Captain's on his last legs. Someone, get him healed up.
here!
That helped.
Heisman,
Reel and
they've
run.
dropped your defenses.
But my shot face me.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold back. Give me your aid!
Please allow me.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Win!
All right.
How's that?
Not going anywhere like
Blade in hand! Oh, bolts of lightning!
Stroll,
Oh,
they've sapped
power
your
of
defenses.
kings.
Now we won't know where we are. Come on, this is our chance. What? This is bad. We don't know who it's targeting.
After me!
Fall.
Heisman,
I'm all
they've
prepared.
dropped your defenses.
Still up?
Plunder.
Nice one, Captain.
Not now. Comrades, lend me your strength. But they yet cling to life.
Hidden arm! Formidable indeed.
Now, give me your aid!
Forward!
Not done yet.
Oh, my darling. Here.
She healed the demon baby?
No, my mind fades.
Heisme's in a daze. He's gonna have trouble aiming.
Vitus power. Scout!
For all that we strive for!
Face me! Oh, they're
You
swift!
missed? Work on your aim, Heisme. Scroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off him.
Let's try this.
My thanks.
Captain's dazed.
Let's go.
He's gonna have a hard time landing hits.
We're not out of this yet.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Heisme's
Is
in a
it up?
daze. He's gonna have trouble aiming.
Bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg's guard
Gunner.
is down. You hit their weakness. Nice
I
move,
can't.
Heisme.
Spare me.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll. Captain's dazed. He's gonna have a hard time landing
Come
hits.
forth, Royal Soul. Win! Dodge!
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for!
I'll use what I must. Oh, we've
All right.
destroyed it.
It's not
Now
I shall
to the
fight
left.
as the noble I... Swordmaster! I'll cut you down!
Captain's dazed.
Seeker!
He's gonna have a hard time landing.
From our provision...
Can you need help?
Let us clean up. Gunner!
You hit their weakness.
In the name... Are you prepared?
Heisme.
Perhaps not. They die hard!
I won't hold back! Win! Didn't work?
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Come!
Now we all know where we are.
Reel
Come
and
on.
run.
This is our
But
chance.
my shots now accept your fate. Oh, power of kings.
Let's get on with it!
Please allow me.
Not done yet.
The eyes are back.
Vitus power. Scout! A tough one.
Mate! But a worthy foe after all.
Be not face me. No. Face me. Oh, apologies. Would you finish it?
Let's make an end of it! This should work.
Let's meet.
Is it staring at someone?
I won't hold back!
Still up? Is power of heroes.
Gunner. Commendable bearing.
I call upon royal power within! Hack and slash!
Satisfactory. I'll strive for greater heights.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Ha! I have...
Even I have retained my edge. Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognized. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was...
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a...
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not... Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not the... And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it! I loved my son with all of my heart!
I know! Nobody could ever deny you that! And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve it. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you...
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even...
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my I know I ask much of you, But would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake. I must.
What should we do?
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance, else they'll fall to chaos.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying...
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from...
I've heard the news about Lady Jo. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I ask that you find the true culprit.
Ha! I say, we could upgrade the gauntlet runner with some extra
Young man, I have a Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
I don't think that decision...
I think everything should go to them. Not merely a...
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting a...
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all here...
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and...
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I'm...
All right.
Heisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on a...
I agree. If Barden thinks we're true knights all, that goes double.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us, and further lend...
You're in this race to become king.
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be all right to tell Heisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's...
Yes.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so...
Would you lend us your...
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord.
Hear, hear.
Right.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to... But maybe I found something better. So I'm gonna focus...
The mystical fairy gallop through thy shared bond. Bear this.
It's you and me. Our destinies are intertwined.
Okay.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The deadline is...
True.
All right, then.
Mister,